Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Wednesday, which means it is time for another Nozz watches the Rising of the Shield Hero. So in the last episode, Naofumi did some stuff. Malty's slightly less bitchy sister showed up and was best friends with second best Dotaru. And, just kind of Naofumi, he still got them trust issues. I wonder why. I wonder why he's unwilling to trust someone of the royal bloodline. I don't know. It's a mystery that'll never be solved. I don't know. Maybe he's just anti-establishment. He's anti-disestablishmentarianist or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, we got new characters. We got just going bang 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 on it. So we've got the cure for Raphtalia's curse. We've got potential way in for Naofumi to stop being essentially a fucking fugitive. And we have the impending smackdown for the king and Princess Bitch coming in. Doesn't seem like there's a stinger this time, so we'll just kind of get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Not gonna lie, this is remaining my favorite anime I've watched this year. Because I still think I like Goblin Slayer a bit more. Because, Goblin Slayer, Goblin Slayer is just fun to say, But this definitely is my favorite one. Konosuba was great. Slime made me want to kill myself. Zombieland Saga's making me do a big concern. Psycho Pass, I just started that, so I don't know about that one at all, but this one though, this blows everything I've watched in 2019 out of the water, straight up. Oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think there's I don't think there's a single thing this show has done that I have had an issue with. That there's been minor nitpicks I've had here and there, but nothing that's made me go, oh come on, why the fuck did you do that? I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I think this is even Goblin Slayer. I think I had a couple episodes where I was the worst episode of this is still an episode I like the most. Because it's great. Can't fucking wait. Because, even this, you think, oh, he's being an asshole! But then you think, oh, wait, how did this shit start? By his sister doing the exact thing. And seeing as he hasn't got any background on the world... Oh, sorry. He hasn't got any background on the world, he has no idea that the king has zero power. And he's just keeping the seat warm. I don't want you playing with that girl anymore, Philo. She's a bad influence. She'll get you on the drugs. So, now, Fumi, are you just gonna, make... Why are they just in Victorian England? Why are there beef-eaters? Why are there beef-eaters? Why are there guns? And why is there not a gun hero? If we've got guns... and those aren't primitive guns either. Those are pretty they're single shot muzzle loaders, but still it's muzzle loaders, but that's still pretty fucking good. She's a bad influence. She'll accuse you of rape. Because I need to beat up her dad. Oh no! Now Fumi, don't! No! You need her to pull the cart! He explicitly said that. I mean, he explicitly said, like, I can't trust the royals at all. I mean... Oh, Philo sad. Large sad. Alright, so this guy finally caught up with him then. Dad, the cops are here. Do you want me to hide the drugs? I'll hide them in my floof. Party obtained! Holy shit! He just inspired a squad of guards and a fucking wizard. A squad of guards and a wizard to desert the military to join up with him. Jeez. Now, Fumi, please take the hint. Please take the hint. Please do not be a dick for once. Like, I seriously, like, if he says no, like, I won't begrudge him it, but, like, I want him to actually open up for once, and I want it. Like, it's what I want, but... Oh my god, really? Oh my god, they're actually going to go do it. That is a good gimmick. That's a good gimmick. I mean, if they really wanted to join up, then hey, having to buy in is a good way to establish starting loyalty. 150 silvers, I don't think, like, going from, like, the prices we've seen so far, that doesn't seem like... That doesn't seem like that's cheap. Christ, he's making a mint. I'm sorry, what? Wait, there's a level cap? There's a level cap? Oh my god. Well, DPS, give her a Zway hand and she'll be fine. No, you won't. There's no guarantee that's gonna happen. And I highly doubt these guys will actually send him back. What a good dad. Okay, that's just extortion. That is extortion. Alright. Oh, the hourglass is still CG. Why is it CG? What's the betting that the other heroes didn't have to cough up 15 gold pieces then? For a second there, I thought this was going to turn around. Oh my god. If he's gonna give them this much hassle, why did he bother summoning him in the first place? Like, he's just asking. He is just asking for me to come back with a gun and just shoot up the church. You can only push a man so far before he decides, you know what, I'm just gonna bring a muzzle loader and I'm gonna shoot the Pope. Really? Good to see capitalism works. Oh my god, he's been running a gacha business. He's been running a gachapon business. Give me another pull on the gacha. Wait, what? Wait, that's the thing he can do? I mean, is that an assumption, or does he just know? Oh yeah, no, he can do it. So how did you do it then? How'd you get the werewolf up? He has to leave the country. But he's just such a good person, he's gonna let them have it for free. Well, he'd want to go to Siltveld then, wouldn't he? But why? Oh, wait. Why is S.H.I.E.L.D... Wait. So there's two demi-human nations. So there's two demi-human nations. For an oppressed people, they seem to be having two whole countries of their own. Gee. He's such a good boy. Master capitalist. I am absolutely terrified what's going to happen to Motoyasu's balls next time he shows up. Like, next time Motoyasu's testicles show up, I feel like he's gonna stop being the spear hero and start being the spear heroine. I love Slaver-kun. Such a good boy. Like, seriously, why is one of the most entertaining side characters in this the fucking slave merchant? Oh, I love this. Man, it's almost as if people in Melloremark are absolutely the worst people. Like, seriously, it's almost as if these people deserve to die. So, if all these other countries have dragon hourglasses, does that mean that Melloremark is basically just gotten greedy? Basically, like, they were supposed to have, for example, the spear. S.H.I.E.L.D. was supposed to have shield. Silt was supposed to have the bow. And the other one was supposed to have the sword. Is that how each one is supposed to get one? And is that why they get lesser... Is that why they get lesser experience when they're close together? Because they're not supposed to be? Are they not gonna, like, just dump the holy water on it? Like, you have the anti-curse water, right? Like, just slosh that on, my dude. Like, glob it on. Like, get a little piece of... I mean, oh, wait, no, okay, I just realized he's doing the bandage in it. Okay. For a second, I thought it worked like a potion, where, like, she had to drink it. I didn't notice the bottle of holy water was next to the basin. I'm a big stoop. Is that even a possibility? She would be very popular in Japan. She'd be very popular in Japan. Oh, Nafumi's just like, please stop! Stop this thottery! Oh, and he's making presents. What a good dad. I wish Nafumi was my dad. Oh shit, I made that joke already. Oh, damn it. Damn it. The fact he has to leave the country to get this done. That is absolutely ridiculous. I guess words got around, so that guard is... Oh no, their place, this village is just rotting. The village is just rotting. Jesus. CG birds, but that's fair. That's a fun use of CG because you don't need it. You don't need to pay attention to it. Background stuff. Why do I feel like Melloremark is basically like a third world country? Like, is there essentially just a third world country of this world? Like, he'll get over to Shield Frieden. We'll get over to Shield Frieden, and they'll be like, they'll have like electricity and televisions. Sword Boy? Oh my god, I was correct, wasn't I? Wasn't he? Yeah, I was correct, wasn't I? He started a Holocaust. He met a nice man with a really strange mustache, and he convinced him to start putting people in camps and driving them out of the country. Oh my god. Okay, I take back every nice thing I've ever said about Bow Hero. Sword Hero at least did his dragon thing by accident. There was no way for him to know that killing a dragon would cause a plague. But Bow Hero literally just started the frigging Holodomor. And you caused a Holodomor. This... Okay, but how are you gonna run this revolution? Like, seriously, this is dumb. Like, how is Bow Hero this stupid? Like, does he not notice, like, when he goes through that... Oh my god, I was correct. Oh my god, I was correct. He's a naive moron who is just doing what the quest text tells him. What? Now Fumi can't even get jobs from the guild. So how would he even pick up the money? These people stupid? I'm pretty sure Philo is smarter than these other heroes. Oh my actual god. It is the Holodomor. It is the Holodomor. Oh my god. Oh, almost as if taxation works! Almost as if you need some sort of taxes to pay for infrastructure. Oh my god, how narcissistic can you be? Oh my... These guys are absolute... I think if they go back to those cities, they will be shot to death on sight. Like, they're literally just going through reading the quest text and doing nothing else. Like, oh my god, how many months are we into this? And they're still acting as if they have no responsibility? Of course you don't. Of course you don't, bow hero, you absolute bloody weapon. Hey, that's useful. Hey, if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits. He looks super hype. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. What their levels at? 25. They are almost... Oh, no. They're going to die. Yeah, but now they have money to buy things from you, but... They need to start level grinding real quick. It's almost as if you shouldn't have married a giant prick. You know, like, sometimes, just gonna say, sometimes political assassination is a good thing. Especially if it's done by a queen on a incompetent king. Just a thought. Oh, and there's the wave. I was looking forward to this. Oh, this looks bigger than before. I feel like they put a lot of effort into making that look really cool, and there's not a single bit of CG in there, I don't think. That actually looks Fan Hero! Fan Hero makes her appearance! Alright, alright, alright. I'm in. I mean, I was already in. But that got me so far in that I fell out the pool and I went back around to the diving board to jump in again. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Alright, so... Mostly I was saying at the start, the fact that this show has no, like, no down bit. Like, is it irritating from an interpersonal level that now Fumi is being offered help by Melty and she's been legit with him, like, since revealing she was princess? Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. But there's also the fact that she did lie to him at the first point. Like, she really should have said... She really just said, hey, I'm Princess Melty. Yeah, my gods are around. You know, like, or just like, something like that, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like she should have been able to recognize I know it was disguised as a book, but that big green gem, that you don't really see weapons like that so far. It seems like most weapons and stuff like that, they're all hero things. So I feel like there was enough context clues that she probably could have figured it out. And I don't know. It's a lie of omission, but it's a lie of, like, but if he was a bad person, then but then he could have done something wrong. So I don't know. It's a awkward situation. But I think now Fumi would see it as him being distrusted from the outset. Which, I mean, while it is valid in this case, it's happened to him so much, I think he probably resents it to the point of, like, no, if you do that, fuck you. And, yeah, so, like, there was that little bit of lie of omission at the start, but even when they were inside the town, she kept it up. Despite the fact that if something had happened to her inside the town, inside the capital, they probably would not have gone over well with Naofumi anyway. So I think once they were in the town, I think like if she had come clean, like, hey, look, I'm the princess. Thanks for helping me out. Da 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 da. If you need anything, hook me up, right? Instead of just like going right into it and being like, hey, let me help you. I feel like maybe like Melty just got a little bit too in there. I feel like she let the lie of omission go on for a little bit too long. Which I mean, that does give Naofumi a little bit of a validation for not trusting her, because basically, like, it's a repeat of what Malty did. But at the same time, like, she is offering him a helping hand, and she has been way more legit than Malty was. So, but once again, And there's also the fact that really Naofumi doesn't know how the government works, because he's basically being kept in the dark about everything that is not regarding, screwing his life up. But yes, like I said, like it irritates me that he is unwilling to take assistance where it is given, especially now that like he's not on his own. He has two like god tier beings backing him up. Like Raftali, like if Melty tried to pull anything, Raftali and Philo would kill her and hide the body, Like, he has a place to hide the body now, inside Philo, so I don't know. That's just it irritates me a little bit, but it makes sense narrative-wise. It is a valid choice to make. What else? Like, learning about the other nations around was also really cool. Like, it's like, and then, like, there was four nations, and one of them was literally named Shield, and it is also the demi-human one, so you kind of get, like, an idea that, hey, maybe one nation should not have all four heroes. Like, that definitely, like, does kind of, like, hint at that, and I feel like it should be more, like, especially because you get all these other things that don't really make sense, like, why are all the heroes, like, why do they get no experience if they're together? That doesn't make any sense. Like, why are all these rules in place that seem counterintuitive to defending a country? And the answer to that is because they're not supposed to be all together, they're supposed to be one in each country, and this Melloremark guy just found a way to summon all four to one. Because he's a dick. Like that's just really cool little world building thing now. I like that, and it was in there. It's not even like blatant in your face. It's just like it's there to be inferred, and that's like the best kind of world building. The stuff you can look at and go, oh, that's why that is. You just take pre-existing information and you build off of it with new information to infer what the world is like. And that's the best kind. Like, it's way better than an expedition dump where someone would go like, long ago, someone created the 4 dragon hourglasses to summon one of each type of hero to each realm. Like, it'd be better than having that for 10 minutes, like, yeah. And it's also way better than having none at all. Like another isekai that I recently started watching. Yeah, it's good. Like, they didn't even really draw too much attention to the curing of Raftalia's wounds to the point where I missed it the first time it popped up, and just in case you do, they show it twice. Like, that's good right there. They're not explicitly addressing the problem. They're showing it through... They're showing you instead of telling you. And that's a really good strength of this show. Like, it's really good at showing instead of just telling. And for something that is adapted from a book... That's actually really good. That's something that you don't usually get. Because usually when something's adapted from a book, because books don't have pictures usually, you know, unless you're like 5. What it goes off of is what's written down, and like basically like the breaks. And a lot of times when you adapt those breaks get turned into dialogue or narration or something that is not visual, or it's just left out entirely, which just completely messes everything up. Like, even Overlord, I feel like, does that, because there's a lot of stuff in Overlord that just isn't explicitly shown, and it's just expected that you just catch on later on after it's already happened, which feels unintuitive, you know, to watching. I'm trying to just like think of I'm actually trying to think of a negative right now, because like I don't want to blow too much smoke up this story's ass, because there are like very minor things wrong, but the things that are wrong come down to, it's like, no, it's a valid choice to make, it's just not the optimum choice. But the thing is, this is a show where you're not dealing with an infallible hero who can do no wrong. You're dealing with a human being who has got the shortest end of the shit stick, and he's trying to make it work. And that sort of setup makes non-optimal choices a lot more forgivable. Like, just to compare it to Slime, I swear it's the last I'm comparing anything to Slime, because I don't want to bring it up again, but like it's fresh in my mind. So Slimeito always picks the least optimum choice. Every fight he had up to episode 12, he could end like that. You know, like, just do it in... It's really hard to snap with a bottle cap in your hand. That's weird. Like, he can end it like that, and just completely end all fights, no problem. But because he's an absolute frigging dumbass, for no reason... Like, sometimes, like, he's really smart. He's like, yeah, I got it. I'm going in. I got it. I know exactly what's going on. And then sometimes he just leaves his brain at home, which also doesn't make sense, because he literally has the Prima and Brady strategy guides downloaded into his head. So, like, he'll take the least optimal choice and drag out a fight for 10-15 minutes, and then at the last minute realize, oh yeah, I have that move. And that's not fun. That is, you faff about and waste our time for 10-15 minutes, and then you insta-win. But here, and that's just a fight on Slimeito's side. But here, though, the whole thing applies to that, where Naofumi, there is an optimal path for Naofumi to take. Naofumi could just, like, he trusts, like, because we know from the outset, it's like, okay, if you go through this and you're, like, looking in, we're like, okay, if you do this, like, that's bang, 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 perfect run. Speed run shield hero. But Naofumi doesn't have that perspective. He's clouded by his own emotions. He's got to worry about Raftalia. He's got to worry about Philo. He's got to worry about the Royal screwing him over. He's got to worry about all this shit moving in the background that he still doesn't know everything about. Like the fact that he was never taught about class upgrades, and then when he learns about it, yeah, he goes to actually do it, and like he's about to get it, and then some like nun comes out of nowhere and goes, oh yeah, no, Royal Decree. This Royal Decree is just fuck Naofumi, like, written 20 times. So I'm just gonna say that this means you can't get a class upgrade. Sorry, friend. You know, there's stuff going on behind the scenes that Naofumi still doesn't know about. And we know a little bit more about it, because we've got the omniscient perspective, because, you know, it's an anime. But Naofumi doesn't. So, like, it makes, every time Naofumi makes a non-optimal choice, you can justify it and go, yeah, no, that makes total sense. Anything else? Oh! Naofumi finally getting a party. Took long enough, but at the same time, that also avoids the problem that we have with the other people. Like the other parties, right? Like, you've got, like, when we're dealing with Motiyasu, we only ever see Multi, right? When we're dealing with Bow Hero and Sword Hero, we've never seen their party members, except for in the opening. And, like, okay, hang on. Can I scroll back here and see? Okay, so Bow Hero has... Oh, come on. Where's their parties? Come on. I'm trying to find their parties on the... I'm just scrubbing through the OP. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Come on. Okay, so Bow Hero has a big knight dude in full armor, he doesn't have gauntlets on for some reason, a big sword. Yeah, he's got like a hooded wizard girl, and he's got a big buff guy with a ponytail and a chest piece, and he's got like a rogue-looking girl with a headband. We have only ever seen the girl with the headband. Outside of the first episode, of course. We saw them all in the first episode where they're doing their thing. We've only ever seen the girl with the headband. Like, and their party and she has no characterization whatsoever. Same with every other member of every other party, except for Multi, because she's the antagonist. Like, so I feel like saving Naofumi's party until now and slowly building it up. Like, first we got Raftalia, then we got Philo, now we got these knights that are from that town that he saved. I feel like they come pre-baked in with a characterization in that they are loyal to Naofumi because he saved their families and he fought against the odds and against basically what every other hero was doing in order to make sure their families got out of the wave safe. Like, that's good shit right there. That's a good base to move off of. But of course, there's always the chance that these people will just die horribly. Like, that's another thing. Like, this next episode, when the wave hits, those people could all just die. And really, like, there's nothing really lost there because we didn't really gain all too much. But if they do survive, then the wave becomes a really good way to characterize them and get into their fighting styles, their personality, what they value. Like this is the perfect time to get in there. Like, they are introduced in the first wave because you see them during the wave, and then they come back here, yeah, right before the other wave. They join Naofumi, and now if they die in the wave, nothing lost. If they don't, you got some good characters right there. You could have an ensemble cast, but there's also a good chance that you don't. You know, like it's a really good way to introduce characters in a way that you could just, like, if it doesn't work out, just cut your losses. Especially because they've got such a lower level compared to Naofumi. Like, Naofumi's level 38, Philo and Raftalia are 40, and they're, like, their highest guys, like, level 26. Like, yeah, some of them are dying. Some of them are dying, and it's probably going to be the jobbers in armor. The wizard probably will last a bit longer, but, because, I mean, it's the only guy who stands out. Anything else I want to talk about? I don't know. Like, I've got nothing but praise for this, which is a weird feeling. It's a really weird feeling. Oh my god. Philo getting her talons and them actively avoiding what a wyvern is because Philolials hate dragons. That's really neat. The absolutely baffling idea that... Oh, okay, you know what? Actually, this is one nitpick. One nitpick that I think is really annoying, but it does kind of fit a little bit, so I can't really knock it because it makes sense, and I hate it. So, because the legendary weapons have a video game style interface attached to them, Sword Hero and Bow Hero still see this world as just a video game. So when they do things, they don't pay attention. They don't pay attention to the fact that installing a new government is really rocky unless you are there to support it, which the US government has learned multiple times. And then they forgot the lesson again. And like like he's the most egregious one. Like killing a dragon, like even if he didn't just see it as a video game, yeah, killing a dragon, like that's I killed the dragon. How was I supposed to know that killing a dragon, like when it's nowhere near a water source, would cause a plague for 100 miles all around? How was I supposed to know that? Like that's understandable. That's a mistake where you can go, like you don't even have to tie it to like him not understanding that it's not a video game and his actions actually have consequences. But Bow Hero actually caused political upheaval, yet without realizing the infrastructure he's destroyed, the people he's uprooted, and the fact that these people are going to be poor, and the main reason for the revolution in the first place was taxes in what appears to be a desert land. Yes, taxes on infrastructure are going to be higher when you have to have the logistics of moving food through that sort of thing. Like, he made the Holodomor happen. He just made the Holodomor happen, for Christ's sake. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. The fact that he would even take that job without being there to, or setting up something in order to keep it from going tits up. Like, that just shows that, like, there's being naive, and then there's being, like, malicious, you know, about, like, maybe he doesn't have malice about it, like, but, like, there's a point where incompetence becomes malice, and I think causing the Holodomor probably actually is that point. I think that's, like a few notches above that point, actually. You know, like, I know, like, we haven't got a ton of characterizations for them, and what we have got is, like, minuscule at best, because, like, who cares about them? Motoyasu is the big bad guy, and they're just kind of, like, they're there. But just, they've been here for months. Like, it's got to be going on almost a year now, hasn't it? And just, the fact that they are this blithe and just ignorant of, like, their actions having consequences, has nothing come back to bite them on the ass. Has nothing come back on them. Because that's ridiculous if that's the case. Like, what kind of sheltering are they getting from Melomark if everything they do is just completely ignored? Like, Spear Hero, Motoyasu I can understand because he's got Malty basically throwing out proclamations here and there, basically sentencing anyone who criticizes him to death, but they don't have that. So you mean to tell me that they haven't, like, done a bounty mission, and then later come back and be like, you bastard, you killed my dad! You know, like, you mean to tell me, like, that hasn't happened? They've gone like, oh, my actions appear to have consequences. Oh, no. Like, that's, you know, like, that just seems unreal. And that's, like, the one thing, like, if they are being sheltered by the crown from their consequences, then, okay, I understand that, but that hasn't been presented to us. So, if it is presented to us later on, I'll retract that diss, but no, that is, like, a little ding on it, that they've been here for, like, it's gotta be at least, like, 6 months, right? Could be at least 6 months. Like, I've been, like, I don't know, like, it feels like there's some jumps here and there, but, like, it feels like it's been months. But yeah, I don't know. If that's the case, then, I take it back. If not, then they're either just giant idiots, or, like, just, they are incredibly lucky that their consequences didn't catch up with them. Like, oh boy, that's just, that gets to the point where it's a little bit unbelievable that they still have not figured it out. But yeah, let me know what, anyway, that's all I gotta say for this. Like, honestly, like, I love this show, and I could blow smoke up this show's ass all day, and I'll stop, because I have gone over, like, my thing where I'm like, nope, 40 minutes, that's the cutoff, because we're 43, right? But yeah, let me know what you think down there in the comments, whether you agree with me, disagree with me, or you want to bring up something that I left out, because I don't think I have, but hey, maybe I have, and I just don't have time for it, because, oh boy. And remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends, and let me know down in the comments if you was in this world, which one of these nations would you want to be in, because Melomark certainly ain't a tourist destination. Oh boy! I want to be in that shield place. That shield place looked dank. That looked like dank right there. Yeah. And if you want to support the channel monetarily, you can also do so on Patreon, link down there in the description. And there's also a link to my Discord server down there that anyone can join. But on that server, there is a patrons-only channel where you can recommend things to be Let's Played, reacted to, live-streamed, or whatever you want. And there's also a special patrons-only movie night, which should be happening either this Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday, to be honest, because I got some moving stuff happening, hopefully on Friday, but the person selling me the house is not being a good person right now. And yeah, and that's a lot of fun. We watch some anime, maybe watch a movie, play some video games. This is a ton of fun. It's my favorite time of the month. Anyway, as always, I am Nozz, and I will see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you around. 時間迷い込んだ宙づりの世界信じられる答え探し求めてよたださまよってよ夜の隙間逃げらないよそ見せてる暇もない受けた傷跡さえ勝手に定着して咲いてく誰も彼も
も出ては ride 守るだけじゃ can't survive